Damn, I love how it says I have there's like a built-in camera in this. Clearly there's not, because if there's a built-in camera, I wouldn't be showing that this, but alright. Well, that's besides the point. Let me just share real quick. Alright, well, that's besides the point. I might just share screen. Also share tab audio, yeah. Yeah, it's 5 off the tab audio. In this, let me just check the draft pick right now. Oh. Deal with. I'm so petty. Oh, I love it. All right. Let me get into this. It's the round 2 recap. So I'm an idiot, and because I rushed the round 1 recap because it was my pick, I never said like who my favorite was or like some of my favorites. With my Gen 5 bias being put aside, my favorite Gen or no my favorite Gen. My favorite round 1 picks, I really like Chien Pao, Dragapult, Zamazenta Crowned. I like the Landorus pick from me. I like the Meowscarada. Megalith, I never use it, so it's like, for me. Kieran Black and Spectre are phenomenal picks, especially at 9 and 10. Great Tusk, great pick. Tapu Koko, I'm not really a big fan of Coco, but it's a good Mon, though. Mega Scizor at 13, I really like. Iron Valiant at 14, I think, is a very good pick. Tornadus Therian, I think, could have won a little later, but still a good Mon. Mega Alakazam at pick 16 was really good. Gouging Fire at pick 17. Cinderace, pick 18. Zapdos, pick 19. And then Garchomp at pick 20. So who do I think the best pick was? Like the best Mon? Personally, Iron Valiant at, in my opinion, pick 13. Also, from a value perspective, I was about to say from like a value perspective, like Garchomp at pick 20 was really good. But low key, getting Iron Valiant at pick 13 is insane. But I know Spectre at pick 10 seems insane because it is, and especially Kieran Black at pick 9. Fun fact, Kieran Black is from Unova. I am drafting only Unova Mons, so I easily could have taken Kieran Black. Thing is, I just wanted the weather. I just wanted Landorus Incarnate. Because Landorus Incarnate, I have a big plan with Landorus Incarnate, as you'll see in my round 2 recap, and especially in round 3, because round 2 and 3 is where I will tell you my plan. I know you see it, like you see the mods I've taken, but it's like you don't know my plan until like I would say it. But yeah. So like if I didn't have the plan I did, I would have went Kieran Black at pick 5. But because I had a plan involving Landorus Incarnate, and I really needed, and I really needed, as you see, Tornadus and Thunders to go along with it. I just took the gamble that I didn't get sniped on any of the picks, and I didn't. But you'll see why after. But if it wasn't for that, I would have easily taken Karen Black. But from a value perspective, Karen Black at pick 9 is insane. But Iron Valiant at pick 13 is absolutely, absolutely, utterly insane. I mean, I don't know why we let Iron Valiant slide that far down. Iron Valiant in most drafts, even in like drafts where it's like, even in draft leagues where it's like 14 people, Iron Valiant is like a top 5 pick. So how in a 20-man league, Iron Valiant slipped to 13? Oh, I say 13, that's 14. Even crazier. But yeah, value pick. I feel like Iron Valiant, to me, the best pick, like best bond selected in round 1, I personally think is Iron Valiant. And I also think Iron Valiant is the best value pick. But this is the round 2 recap. But I just rushed the round 1 recap because it was my pick, so I didn't get to say who I wanted. But yeah, I. But that's what my round 1 opinions. So round 2, Gamer took Donphan. Like compared to like what you'll see is picked in round 2, it's not like the craziest mon. In fact, it's probably the worst Pokemon taken in round 2. But that does not mean it's a bad Pokemon. It's just everything else is just powerful. Justin took Raging Bolt. I love Raging Bolt. I love it. Generation 9. I just personally feel like that something like just Electric Dragon's just a crazy good typing. It's got good bulk. It hits like a truck. Priority Thunderclap, which is just electric type Sucker Punch. It's like Sucker Punch, except 2 differences. It's electric type. It's an electric type move, not dark type move, and it's also a special attack, not physical. It's just like a special attack electric type Sucker Punch is what it is. If you know, you know. Stormtide took Palafin round 2. I mean, if you watch Pokemon or have seen videos, you know how busted Palafin is. You either flip turn, so Palafin normally is complete trash, but you like switch it out, whether it's with flip turn or you're just a hard switch. Next time it comes in, it becomes in its hero form, and it's as strong as legendaries. Postal took Greninja. It's a classic. It's really good. Got good speed, good mix attacker. Water Dark, so hard to switch into. And even if you could easily switch into it, like, let's say like you resist both its stab combinations, water and dark. It's just as simple as it's got crazy good coverage. So it's like, it's just annoying. Round 2, continuing my Unova theme team. I took Tornadus Incarnate. I will not explain you my idea until the round 3 recap, which is most likely to be tomorrow morning. Fanta, I know they took Mawile because it's their mascot, team mascot, or logo, whatever. But normal, but I get it. I get the dedication, but it's like, once again, I respect the dedication, but that's all I'm saying. That's it. I don't have anything to say. But Deoxys speed, if you know, you know. It's an absolute menace. Aaron took Iron Treads. I love Iron Treads. Ground Steel, great typing, good bulk. has decent speed, has rapid spin to increase its speed further. So it goes from a Pokemon that has decent to good speed to putting pushing it, yeah, like even further up. It's like it's actually becomes pretty quick. Um, hits hard with like stab, earthquake, iron head. Gets Volt Switch for momentum. Could even whip out the killer Steel Beam. Stein Bomb took Darkrai. I love Darkrai. It's one of my favorite. I mean, I know mythical, even though it's technically a myth. Well, it's not technically a mythical. It is a mythical, but mythicals are like a subcategory of legendary. So even though it's a mythical, it's still technically considered a legendary. But I love Darkrai. It's one of my favorite legendaries. I think Darkrai is an amazing Pokemon. Um, it's got good speed. Hits like an absolute truck with its special attack, and it's actually pretty deceptively bulky. Also has a decent move pool, not a crazy one, but decent. Um, Silver Fang with their round two pick took Johto Slowking. What do we even call Slowking from Johto? Because I don't feel like it's just called Johto Slowking. It's like, I guess, Jotonian Slowking. But I see exactly what Silver Fang's trying to do here. I'm not sure if their entire plan is to build a snow team, but for sure they drafted Slowking for a slow, chilly reception, which sets up snow. And then they go into Kieran Black. And because Kieran Black is an ice types in snow get like double defense or like times 1.5 or whatever. So the idea is to be like a slow, chilly reception into something like a Choice Scarf Karen Black where it gets increased defense. And with like a Choice Scarf, you just start nuking things. You click something like, I don't know, maybe like Scale Shot or Dragon Claw or whatever move you're clicking. Foge, Foge. Please just tell me how it's pronounced. I'm gonna guess it's Foge, but once again, it might be Foge. But I'm gonna say it's Foge. Mega Lopunny. I think it gets scrappy. I think I could be wrong, but it's normal fighting, fake out priority, plus its stab, power up punch, stab increases its attack, good speed, good attack. It's a good mon. Um, Pivot in round two took Latios. And let me tell you, Latios, phenomenal. You either put a Soul Dew on it, or like Choice Specs, or Life Orb. Even Scarf Latios is pretty good. But the point is, Latios is an absolute demon. I mean, some people might just say Latios is him. That's how. Yeah, Latios is that good. Some people might just say Latios is him. Yeah, Latios is a pretty nasty mon. Um, Stab Draco Meteors, Psychic, Psyshock. You could even do like Calm Mind, Stored Power. Has a good move pool. It's a very good mon. Great special attack. Not the best bulk, but still decent where it could take a hit. Good speed. Phoenix Canex took Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle's a demon. Extremely fast, good special attack. Stab, Hydro Pumps, Ice Beams, Freeze Dries. It's incredibly hard. KJ in round two took Roaring Moon. Phenomenal mod. Insane attack, great, good speed. Can Dragon Dance, because that is not one of the complex bands. It can Dragon Dance, which makes it a very insane threat. You could Choice Band it. Booster Energy is probably the most common set. Tylord took Goldengo or Goldango. Or shout out Postal, calling it pool noodle. Goldango is a threat. It's gross. It's nasty. I love it. Ghost Steel is a phenomenal typing, offensively and defensively. It's got insane special attack. Got low, Loki. It's not even good speed. It's mediocre, but it's all right because Goldango doesn't need speed because it actually has. It's deceptively bulky with insane special attack and decent enough speed where it can become insanely threatening. And then we got Sus. Sus took Heatran. Heatran's phenomenal. Fire, Steel. You only have two weaknesses to water and ground, and the ground weakness is a quad weakness. But it's alright, because, Heatran just loves running Air Balloon anyway. Which Air Balloon makes you immune to ground moves until you get hit by any damaging move, except ground moves. So it's like, if Heatran's holding an Air Balloon, you can't just hit it with a ground move immediately. You gotta hit it with any other move, and then you can hit it with a ground move. But it doesn't matter because you could easily work around your ground weakness. Especially how Sus' first round pick was Tornado Starion, that's a flying type that's immune to ground moves. And now you just cover one of Heatran's weaknesses completely. But Heatran, it's bulky, has a very good special attack stat. Just like Goldengo, it doesn't have good speed. In fact, it's mediocre speed. But I mean, Heatran makes it work. Big Joe in round 2 took Tapu Fini. I love Tapu Fini. Out of the four Tapus, Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko, Tapu Boo, Tapu Fini, I believe Tapu Fini is my favorite, and I think it's the second best one. I think it's worse than Tapu Lele, but I do think it's better than Tapu Koko and Tapu Boo. Why do I think Tapu Fini is good or great or whatever? First of all, it all starts with the typing. Water Fairy is a phenomenal typing offensively and defensively. It's got good bulk, decent speed, decent special attack. It doesn't hit the hardest, not the crazy fastest, but still has good speed. But it's really bulky, a very bulky Water Fairy type. It's just hard to take down. Great defensive typing, good offensive typing. You could make it bulkier with an assault vest, or or you could just give it a damage reducing berry, or even good lord, you could just do choice specs to increase its damage output even more and be like a psychopath. Load round 2. Galarian Darmanitan. I mean, I think the only thing I need to say is Guerrilla Tactics Choice Band or Guerrilla Tactics Choice Scarf. Guerrilla Tactics Choice Band is the more threatening one, but Guerrilla Tactics Choice Scarf is very threatening too. That's all I need to say. Guerrilla Tactics Choice Scarf, and mainly Guerrilla Tactics Choice Band. Savage Raccoon. Um, Savage Raccoon round 2 took Latios. Gladius is one of my favorite legendaries. I use Gladius all the time in like anything goes or Ubers or OU or whatever the format is. If Gladius is legal, I try to use Gladius. Why? Why do I try to use Gladius? It's a great Pokemon. It's very bulky, respectable special attack. Calm Mind stored power sets are absolutely bonkers. It gets access to recover, so it can just heal itself up. I mean, it's just perfect. It's chef's kiss. I mean, it's goaded with the sauce, you know? Radish in round two took Ogerpon Wellspring. Um, I think it, in my opinion, it's the second best Ogerpon that you can draft. There's four. There's normal Ogerpon that's pure grass. There's Ogerpon Cornerstone that's grass rock. There's Ogerpon Wellspring that's water grass. And there's Ogerpon Hearthflame that's fire grass. Most people will tell you Ogerpon Hearthflame is the best one, and I personally believe that too. But Ogerpon Wellspring to me is the second best one. Um, but yeah, Watergrass, the grass typing defensively typically is a big hindrance, but honestly, low key making it like combining it with like the water type, it actually doesn't seem bad. In fact, it's still like actually a pretty good typing, if I'm being honest. Hits like a truck, Ivy Cudgel, high crit ratio with its massive attack stat is really good. Horn Leech, dealing damage while covering HP is good stuff. And then Aquanu in round two took Glow-King, or Glow-King for short, or actual Pokemon name Galarian Slowking. Psychic Poison, pretty good defensive typing, if I'm being honest. I feel like that's like a slept on typing defensively. You're weak to dark ground and ghost. Only three weaknesses, but it's very bulky. It gets regenerator, slow chili reception. It's a really good Pokemon. Um Now, unlike the round one recap, I won't end this stream. So well, I want to do a video, but it's like I can't do it via my computer for some odd reason. So I just have to do like a small stream instead. But let me go over like one of my favorite like my favorite selections around two was who I think was the most underrated pick, who I think was the best pick. Um, Picks I like in round two. If I'm being honest, I like every single pick. Like Donphan's my least favorite pick in round two, but I still like it. Like my favorites in round two: Raging Bolt, Greninja, Darkrai, Latios, Heatran, Tapu Fini, Galarian, Darmanitan, Goldango, Roaring Moon, Iron Bundle, Latios. I even like Iron Shreds quite a bit. Um, Now who do I think was like the best pick in round two? And I'm not even going to be like looking at like based off like what I think like that person's direction for team or anything. I'm not going to be considering that. I'm just going to be looking at who I personally think is the best round two pick. Most people would say either Iron Bundle or Roaring Moon, but personally, some may even say Deoxyspeed, but personally, I think the best pick in round two goes to Tylord. Once again, I honestly think Tylord has the best pick, had the best round one pick, and I'm going with him with the best round two pick. I think he had the best round one pick with Iron Valiant, and I'm giving him the best round two pick again with Goldango. I'm really liking Tylord's team right now with Iron Valiant and Goldango. That's a very nasty combination. it's gonna be very hard to deal with. It's gonna be also very annoying to deal with. Who do I think like the best value pick was? Not based off points, but like on like how much they slid. Also, I'm not gonna say. I really want to say Ty Lord again. I get it because it's a snake draft. This time, instead of being pick 14, Ty Lord was pick 7. But that still means Goldango went 27th overall. Goldango at pick 27 in the draft is so nasty. But I think there's also a lot of good, like great picks. Like Roaring Moon pick 28. Heatran pick 26 is really nasty. But low key, to me, okay, 20, 29, 30, 32. I personally think the best value pick of round 2 was Darkrai. 13th overall, or 13th pick in round 2, but 33rd overall. I really think Darkrai was such a steal. But also Greninja. Greninja, 17th overall in round 4, which is 37th overall. Greninja and Darkrai, I think, I think the best value picks slash most underrated picks. And that's the round 2 recap. I'll see you guys more likely than not tomorrow morning for the round 3 recap. Why not later tonight? Well, it's already 10:17 for me. My computer's at 31%. And well, we're not even halfway done with round 3. So I can't imagine, unless if round 3 is done in like 20 minutes, then yeah, I will be doing it. But I will, but if not, then I will be just doing it tomorrow morning. With that, guys, being said, if you guys like what I'm going to be doing, the um, draft league recaps, and after the draft, I will also be doing my weekly draft league matchup recording as well. So if you guys are gonna enjoy draft league content, um, hit the subscribe button. Really means a lot to me. Hit the like button. Just shows YouTube algorithm that you like my content, and it would really mean a lot to me. But yeah, with that being said, your boy Sal is out. Have a good night, people. Peace.